Hello and welcome to the Met Office 10-day trend. It's not often in this country that the weather patterns are straightforward, but in the last month or so, well, with high pressure across the country, it's been less complicated than normal. A lot of the time it's just been dry, sunny and warm. It was never going to last, however, and over the next 10 days, the word that sums it up best, I think, is messy, particularly into next week. High pressure that's been so dominant weakens. And in its place, we don't necessarily get low pressure, but we do get a different flavour in terms of our summer weather. We'll still have some warm sunshine, but we'll see an increase in showers, in rain in places, and in thunderstorms. But very variable weather from place to place and from day to day. Unlike the last month where we've had sunshine day after day, well, an increased chance of rain for the gardens, but not a guarantee of rain for the gardens because thunderstorms, of course, are notoriously hit and miss. There'll be a few showers around as we go through the next few days, but essentially high pressure that we've had so much of recently still retains its grip across the country. This huge high in the Atlantic ridging to the northwest across the British Isles. Weather fronts generally staying away, but we have got one trapped under this area of high pressure across central parts of Scotland, and on Thursday that will continue to give generally cloudy skies for northern and central Scotland into Northern Ireland and a good deal of cloud elsewhere, but some sunshine will break through, and when that happens, temperatures will rise low to mid or even high 20s in many places. That will set off a few showers, particularly southern England, parts of Wales, into southern and central Scotland as well. By Friday, the shower or thunderstorm risk becomes more widespread. Wales and southern England most at risk of some really quite nasty downpours and a thunderstorm warning in force, because where these hit, well, we could see quite a deluge, and that of course can cause some flash flooding in places. Highly hit and miss, however. Away from the thunderstorms, there'll be a few showers across Scotland and northern England as well, but away from these, still some warm sunshine. Temperatures edging up day to day over the next few days and as we head into the weekend. Still high pressure out in the Atlantic, ridging across mainly southern parts of Britain on Saturday, and for Scotland and Northern Ireland, we'll start to see weather fronts pushing in. So on Saturday, more cloud, outbreaks of rain as well in the northwest of the British Isles, but further south, plenty of sunshine. And this time, a few showers and thunderstorms likely for parts of eastern England. But again, hit and miss, and away from these showers, temperatures are rising. We could get a 30 degrees somewhere around south or eastern England. By Sunday, very little difference. Still some weather fronts bringing additional cloud, cooler temperatures and outbreaks of rain in the northwest. But we've still got high pressure, still holding on there for southern parts. So England and Wales, a lot of sunshine and hot with temperatures of 30 degrees or perhaps a smidge more. However, you can see that high pressure is weakening, and there are developments elsewhere that are going to start to influence our weather into the start of next week. Now, you may have heard about Hurricane Chris and how he will blow away summer. It's not necessarily going to happen like this. This is Hurricane Chris on Thursday, and over the next couple of days, it gets entrained, it gets caught up in the jet stream, and essentially it disappears. We just get the remnants of Chris moving into the jet stream towards the UK as just an area of cloud and rain, and barely visible there. This low pressure, well, that is more influential on our weather into the start of next week, but not that influential. Let me run you this. Over the next 7 days, we've got high pressure ridging out towards the UK, but if you just watch the centre of the high, it just slips away. It's moving away, and its influence ebbs away from the UK. But in its place, we don't get low pressure. If you watch again the same sequence, low pressure, this is Hurricane Chris, another low coming out of Greenland, but they do tend to go to the northwest of the UK. So although high pressure disappears, we don't get it replaced by low pressure. And when you don't have high pressure or low pressure, we have something called a col. And a col is an area in between low pressure and high pressure. And you get slow-moving weather patterns and a very messy setup. And that means quite changeable weather from place to place and from day to day through next week. Still some warm sunshine, but I think some areas will see heavy downpours or even thunderstorms. So highly mixed weather into next week, a lot more changeable than it's been recently, but certainly not an end to summer. And if you are hoping for that rain to wet the garden, well, it's going to be highly variable. Some places likely to get a deluge from these showers, other places could miss out on the rain entirely. Of course, there'll always be more details as we approach next week on the Met Office website, through the Met Office app and via our social media channels. Bye-bye.